Hi, I wanted to thank you for becoming an affiliate, and I'm really excited about the journey that we're going to take together. And I thought it would be kind of nice to just share a little bit about how I get started and how I've gotten started in the past on sharing what extract is and really starting up a conversation that I think will help you with your affiliate program. But the very first thing that I do is I look for people that I think would really benefit for extract. I mean, honestly, if you breathe, you would benefit from extract, right? But the average person doesn't know that. So I have to create that opportunity for them to understand that they do need extract and educate them on why they need it. So the very first thing that I do is I look at people. And I don't care if I'm at the store or the restaurant. It's not too hard to find people who need an extract. You look at their skin, if they look a little, unhealthy, maybe they're looking sallow or yellowish. We obviously know that there's some stuff going on there. They need to detox their liver 9 times out of 10. Or if they look like they're run down, or if they're on a cane and walker, or even if they have swelling in their arms or in their legs or their ankles, you pretty much know there's something going on with their lymphatic system. It's not working the way it needs to. So I really start there. I just kind of take a little quick overview, and a lot of times I'll strike up a conversation. I'll say, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm great," or "I'm tired," blah, blah, blah. If I've never met them before, it's a little different. I actually have gone up to people and said, "Hi, I know you don't know who I am, but I've noticed that you have swelling in your ankles. How long have you had that?" And then they proceed to tell me, "Oh, I've had it for years. So tell me, what have you been doing to try and get rid of the swelling?" And they said, "Well, nothing. The doctors give me diuretics. It's not working." I said, "Well, I actually believe I have something that may help you." And of course they're interested, their ears perk up and they're like, "Well, tell me about that." And I said, "Well, are you familiar with the lymphatic system?" And they say, "Well, no, I think it's something with the lymph nodes." Because honestly, guys, if you put people in a room, unless they're in the industry or they've had some issues with their lymphatic system, 9 times out of 10, they don't even know what a lymphatic system is. So we have to educate them on that. And then I kind of just share with them, well, your lymphatic system is your garbage disposal. It's where everything stores, fat, toxins, everything. And when your body gets overwhelmed with toxicity, just from the air, food, and water, just in general, the body doesn't know what to do with it, so it just stores it. And it can cause a lot of issues. Or if you've had trauma, maybe you broke your leg or you had some kind of an emotional trauma, your body actually responds to that. So I just kind of share that really quickly with them. And they're like, "Well, really, tell me more." I'm like, "Well, we do a process called extract, which is this hands-on process that actually helps clean that fluid out so that your body can actually start to move on its own." See, a lot of times what happens is, especially with people who get ankle swelling like you, is you're not getting enough movement. Not only just physical movement, but internal movement. So things aren't moving properly. And what extract does is it actually helps create that movement so that the body can actually start to do what it's trained to do, which is, move on its own and release fluid. And then I kind of talk to them a little bit more about that. And I just kind of start the conversation. So I did say, "Tell me about your health." If I've never met them, or if I have met them and maybe my husband talks me up a lot, he says, "Hey, my wife does this. You got to meet her." And then they call me and I'm like, "Well, tell me about yourself. Tell me what's going on. What made you call me today?" And then they say, "Well, I've been having this issue for a really long time. Your husband told me that, it may be toxicity. I know what toxins are, but I don't really understand the lymphatic system. Can you explain it?" And then, of course, I tell them it's your garbage disposal where everything stores. And then I like to do this. I like to have fun with them. And because my husband is in the car business, he actually owns a body shop, I refer your lymphatic system and extract as an oil change for your body. And this everyone can relate to. So I said, "Well, let me give you an example. The best way to explain to you what a lymphatic system is you have a car, right?" "Of course I do." And they say, "Yes." Say, "Okay, so do you have to do regular maintenance, right?" And they said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Okay, so have you ever gotten an oil change?" I'm like, "Oh, I have to every 3,000 miles." Okay, great. So you have to get an oil change for your car so that your car performs on an optimal level, correct? Yes, I do. Okay, great. Well, you need to do the same thing with your body. If you don't clean that system out, your body will not respond and it will not obtain optimal health. And so I like to refer to your lymphatic system as an oil change for your body. And what extract is that oil change. And your lymphatic system is like the filter, the holding tank that holds all that gunk. just like a car has an oil filter, it holds all that gunk. Well, our physical bodies have an oil filter, which I like to call it is the lymphatic system. And then they start to get that correlation and they get that, wow, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm like, but the amazing thing is, as soon as something goes wrong with our car, we're in the shop immediately. But when something goes wrong in our bodies, we kind of hem and haw, or we say, yeah, I'll get to it later. Or if I forget about it, it won't, it won't be an issue anymore. So we've actually taken more priority in our cars than we have in our physical bodies, which is really stupid when you think about it. Because, your car can get you only so far, but if you don't have your body, you're pretty much done, right? So we like to look at extract as an oil change for your body. And if you start to refer extract as an oil change, people will start to get it. It won't be over their head. They'll be able to understand the importance and the priority of why they need an oil change for their body, because just like your car, if you don't get your car maintenance and it doesn't change, you don't change your oil, your car won't perform. Well, same thing with your body, only we have to do it through the lymphatic system. So that's a really easy, fun way to bring in the lymphatic system and the understanding of how to share extract with the average person. Now, let's say they do oils. And I love this because if they're about the oils and, the essential oils, I love to say, well, what's really great about these oils and the lymphatic system and extract is they actually work hand in hand together. They actually partner together. And extract is fabulous on its own, but then when you get the oils with it, oh my gosh, it takes it to a whole nother level. Just like when you take the oils, and extract takes the oils to another level. So they really work hand in hand. And so if I'm talking to somebody in Young Living, I want to let them know I have a new delivery system for your oils so that people can get to another level in their health. And see, here's the thing. Your physical body knows what it looks like to be healthy. It has that intuitive intelligence built in. God created it that way. But our bodies are so toxic because of the air, the food, and the water, and anything else that we pollute our bodies with. My gosh, think about the air and the chemicals and all the junk that's going on in the air all the time that we're breathing in. Think about how toxic we are, and if we don't clean that out, how our bodies just won't respond properly. Well, so I love to say, we want to make sure that we clean that system out so that when we put the oils in, our body is receiving them more, right? So it takes the level of absorption in our bodies to a whole nother degree, okay? So we take the oils, once we get an extract, we clean out that system, we get our oil change, we put in new oil, which let's say would be the oils, okay? The actual Young Living oils. I didn't realize the pun there, but yeah. And they put them in, and now our body can actually respond better to those oils to another degree, okay? That's one way. The other thing I've seen with the oils and extract is that the oils actually help the elimination process. So I can move fluid all day long and I can bring everything up into the bladder so your body can eliminate it and all that. But the thing is, if your body doesn't eliminate what we just pushed into your bladder, what we just moved, then you're kind of blocked up, you're stopped up. You're almost worse than before you came into us. So yes, you have to drink a lot of water to flush it out, just like whenever you do a detox or, release toxins. But the oils actually help the elimination process, especially certain oils like digize, peppermint. Those are fabulous oils to put on the stomach, on the abdomen, because it actually helps to move that stuff out, which is key to getting the results that you want to get. Again, we could change the oil in our cars, but if we don't put in new oil, we're still not properly able to use our car, right? Our car won't perform, it won't even move if we don't have the right oil. Well, I truly believe that the essential oils are the oil that we are to use so that our bodies can be more effective and more optimal. So extract, cleaning out the system, the oils, the essential oils to bring in to the body so the body can actually start to perform better, eliminate better. And here's the other way I use them. I use them as a support system. So when our bodies release toxins, we're losing a lot of toxins, both good and bad. And so we want to support the system to be able to go through the detox or the release of toxins more gingerly. So we don't get them into a healing crisis. We can actually help, the process of elimination of toxins just release easier. So it's not so damaging to our system. So it helps support the body to release toxins. And then also there's certain pressure points that we put the oils on too, like Breathe Right or some other different oils that we're using, like orange or grapefruit. We put those right directly on the valves that we open up, and we use just a lot of different. Even if somebody comes in nervous and they're not really sure what to expect, or they've never had an extract before, I like to use just some peace and calming or some stress away, and have them breathe it in, or even just put it on their shoulders and just kind of relax them so that their bodies are able to receive the release of the toxins and be able to start to heal. So what extract does is it creates the body's ability to start to heal itself. It releases toxins from the organs and from the cells, and it really helps to create a new memory, and it helps to retrain the system so that the body can actually start to do what it was called to do. Remember, it knows what it looks like for optimal health. It just doesn't know how to get there. So extract and those oils, the essential oils, actually can help it get there. And the oils that I prefer and that I really, really, really love are Young Living oils. That's my oil of choice. And I recommend Young Living oils to everybody because I think they're the best on the market. And I've just seen phenomenal results myself. I've been using oils myself personally since 2010. And I have been using oils with extracts off and on pretty much that whole time. So we're in 2017 now, so 7 years. It's really made a difference with myself and my clients and my facilitators, instructors, and their clients. So I really highly recommend that we use the two together and that we just partner with the oils, the essential oils, and extract, just to give people that 1-2 punch and get them to that next level. And then, of course, you educate them, and you can refer to extract as an oil change for your body, because I think that's just the best way. It's non-threatening, it's fun, it's imaginative. People can really wrap their head around it, and it's just a great introduction into the oil change for your body with extract, and also understand the lymphatic system, which is our garbage disposal. And then also relating to the emotional piece. I tell people it's not just a physical cleansing, it's actually an emotional cleansing, because the physical body actually manifests what's going on at an emotional level, and we call that emotional level the soul, the mind, will, and emotions. And so your soul will actually start to create a memory, a cellular memory, and your body actually respond to that memory. So there's like a communication between the two. So if the soul is unhealthy because of trauma, maybe loss or stress or anything like that, the body actually picks up on that. It communicates that, and then the body actually starts to get sick, and that's like an imbalance or disease. That's where disease comes from, right? So what I like to tell people is, let's look at a couple different issues. We're going to look at what's going on emotionally, because maybe you've experienced something that is triggering it physically. That was something that started emotional. I like to go to the root. I don't want to just go to the symptom of the problem. I want to go to the root and see where they started and how they started, because 9 times out of 10, they didn't just wake up sick. It's something that's been going on for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like they woke up sick. And that's what happened to me in the case of when I had the systemic candida. And those of you who I had a battle with systemic candida for years in my 20s, which was 25 years ago. So I just wanted to let you know that, a lot of things that are determining the physical health very well could be something that's going on emotional. And I will tell you too, a lot of times what people tell me is, I've tried exercise, let's say they want to come in for weight loss, because I get that all the time. Toxins of fat attract, so I know we're going to lose weight with this. This is an amazing weight loss program. I also, we lose inches with people right away. I've had people lose 15 pounds in a session, and it's very, very common. I'm not the only one that's done it. My facilitators and instructors have done that too with their clients, because we're creating alignment so the body can do what it needs to do. And a lot of times when there's weight issues, there's an imbalance, whether it's physical or emotional. And so I like to get to the root, and I say, let's talk about when this issue started, and I do a little coaching with them, and I just want to kind of get an idea of where they're coming from. I want to dig deeper for them. I want to get into that. We call that gold, right? Discovery, digging for the gold. And I want to find out where it's coming from. And so, we chat a little bit, and then they say, well, I lost this person, or I went through a move, which are very, very, very stressful, move from different states, or even heck, down the street, that could be, depending on the person, that could be very stressful. I lost a job, or I lost a business, or I claimed bankruptcy, or whatever that was. Those things actually that's called a trauma, and the body actually will respond to those traumas. And sometimes it doesn't happen for 10 years later, because it just kind of accumulates, and then you get stressed, or you don't get enough sleep, or your body just starts to react. Your adrenals maybe are, shot. So all these things play into what may be going on today. And I truly believe that it starts with the lymph system. And then once we clean out that lymph system, all the other organs can start to function better. I believe it's the missing link, and it's key to optimal health, so that the body can actually start to heal itself. We don't heal anybody. We just allow the body to do the healing. And we give it the outlet to do so. And we do it through extract and Young Living oils. So I hope this helps you. We're going to be doing a series of trainings on how I work with my clients. How do I, get my clients to commit to sessions? How do I talk to them about the academy? So we're going to be doing a series of these videos, but this is the first one. I just wanted to welcome you and say I'm excited for you as being an affiliate. I believe you're going to be able to help a lot of people, educate a lot of people, and just open up people's eyes to something different, and help them to see things differently, in a different light. And maybe in a lot of cases, I believe you'll even give them some major encouragement, because you're going to give them some solutions to some problems that they've had for years that no one else could help them with. So you're going to be like this awesome hero that they're going to say, wow, I've been looking for something like this all my life. This is amazing. Thank you for sharing, because we have something that I believe is so precious. I've been doing this since 2006 myself. I've been carrying this by myself for years. Now I've got these amazing facilitators and instructors, graduates that are in several different states for the last 5 years with Sensara Academy. And now we have affiliates. And I believe we're going to take this to the nations. We will be a household name. You're in the beginning of something huge, guys. This is a huge, huge undertaking. We're going to change lives. That's why we're here, to change lives, to transform lives, and to make a difference, and to leave a legacy for the next generations. So I'm excited for you. Thank you again for trusting us. Thank you again for taking the leap. Thank you again for just saying yes to this opportunity, because I know that you will not regret it, and I know your life and the life of others will change. Thank you, and God bless.